So, welcome all of you once again to tonight's Zoom meeting. I'm going to be your moderator and your presenter tonight, guys. So, first of all, I want to give you tidbits on how we are all going to work and succeed. Some of the things I'm going to teach you, you don't need to be forced to do it, all right? These are proven measures and proven ways that I've learned from great millionaires, and it has really, really, really helped me. And I'm going to give you all these tidbits tonight. Okay, so I need all of you to take a pen and a notepad so that you can be writing down some of these things. So the first thing I want you to understand, this especially for those who have just joined us for the first time. Okay, rule number one, this is advice to the person who just got involved into the business. Rule number one, decide, make a decision, make a very, very strong and powerful decision. Decide that you are going to build a network marketing business. Now, decide that you are going to build the Affluence Global business for 12 consecutive months. Now, in that one whole year, in that 12 month, that one whole year, you are not going to look to the left, you are not going to look to the right. Okay? Once you make that decision, you must decide that you are not going to look to the left or to the right. You are not going to get distracted because distraction comes in so many different forms. Distraction comes in so many different ways, but you must make sure in that one year that you are not going to get distracted. You are not going to look for other opportunities at all right? And you are not going to entertain anything else. This is for the person who just got involved in the business. Now, these are proven ways that I learned and it has helped me. That's why I'm here now teaching you these things. Okay. So make that strong decision that you are not even going to pay attention to your results. If you don't have customers for the first 3 months, so what? It really doesn't matter. You are still going to engage in the process. You are still going to be here a year from now, and you are going to get better every day. This is for the person who just got involved. Now, one rule that I was taught that really hit me so hard was ignore the results. So at some point in time, I wasn't even looking at my back office to check my commissions. Really, I wasn't looking because they said ignore the results. Ignore how big or small your team is and focus on the activities. Focus on the skills. And I'm going to give you all the skills tonight to help you to succeed. That is rule number one. Make sure you've made a strong decision you are going to be here for the next 12 months. Rule number two, during that 1 year, commit to a baseline of daily habits and activities. Okay. During that 1 year, you need to commit to a baseline of daily habits and activities. It is very, very important. Every single day for 365 days. Every single day for 365 days. If you are not ready, then don't get involved at all. And these are the activities. Number one, use your products, your own products. Use your products on a daily basis if possible. Believe you me, it is better for you to use the product and have your own personal testimony. It speaks volumes because the passion within which you will speak about the product will be different from the other person who has not used the product but also has a testimony from someone else. All right. Very, very important. Extremely important. Number two, that is under that year. Talk about or share your products daily and serve your products and services on a daily basis. All right. With a prospect, at least once a day with a prospect. Let me repeat this again. During that 1 year, commit to a baseline of activities every single day for 365 days. If you are not ready, then don't get involved at all. So these are the activities. Number one, use your products on a daily basis. Use your products on a daily basis. There's not a single day I don't drink my double red rose. Okay. Use your product on a daily basis. Number two, talk about your product or share your products and the services. Very important. Talk about or share your product or services at least once a day with a prospect. And then number three, share your compensation plan daily. So this is for the person who just got involved in network marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, I see someone writing volume. Please, I want to be sure if you can hear my voice, please go to the chat board and just type 111. I want to be sure that you can hear my voice, all right? Just type 111. It's very, very important so that I can move on. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to give you what it takes to be successful. After that, I'm going to show you how to make the $50,000 on a monthly basis. We're going to do all of that tonight in the next 35 minutes. All right. So listen, what does it take to be successful? That's what I'm going to teach you now. What it takes to be successful. You need three key things. Three key things to be successful. Number one, mindset. And I want everybody to write it down. Number one, mindset. Number two, skills. And then number three, strategy. This is what it takes to be successful. Number one, mindset. And I'm going to tell you everything about the mindset that you need. Number two, skills. Number three, strategy. If you can master these three things that I'm giving you right now, if you can really, really master these three things that I'm giving you right now, your mindset, the skills, and the strategy, you are a winner. All right? You are a winner. Now, this is your own responsibility. It's not your upline's responsibility. It's not the company's responsibility. These three things I've given you, these 3 pointers, your mindset, the skills, and the strategy. It is your own responsibility, not your upline and not your company, not your business partners. It's your own responsibility. And it's going to bring you what people call luck, because luck is where preparation meets opportunity. If you are not prepared and the opportunity comes, how are you going to win? All right. So luck is where preparation meets opportunity. So we are preparing ourselves for the opportunity at hand. Okay. So I'm going to take these three things one by one. Number one is mindset. You need to develop a certain mindset to win. You need to develop a certain mindset to win, because network marketing is a profession on its own. So you need to take your time and learn it. I was talking to a couple of people some other time, and I was telling them every single day I read about the industry. I read about new companies that are coming. I read about companies that are folding up. I read a lot about all the companies, all right, that are in the industry. I read about their compensation plan. I read everything I have to read. Okay. And I read not because I want to know what's going on, or I read because I need the knowledge. I want to understand how people are winning. So you are going to school and studying a program. That is what we learn. Okay. So under mindset, you must understand that this business is all about you. Now, let me explain this. When I say this business is all about you, this is what I mean. What I mean is tonight's Zoom meeting is about you. If you didn't join, you will never have the chance to hear what I'm talking about. You will never have this training if you didn't join. All right. That is the mindset you need to develop. I'm giving you the three keys: mindset, skills, strategy. Now I'm talking about mindset. When I finish, I'll talk about the skills. When I finish, I'll talk about the strategy. Then the last thing I'll tell you is how to make $50,000. It's very brief. Under mindset number two, let go of employee thinking or employee mentality. Number one, make sure this business is all about you. Number two, let go of employee thinking. Employee thinking is where you need a job responsibility before you can act. You are always waiting for your boss, whoever he or she is, to give you instructions before you work. All right? That is the employee mentality. That is the employee thinking. But think like a winner. Think like an entrepreneur. Think like a businessman. You wake up in the morning, you know what to do already. You put your things together, you organize your schedules, you have your diary, you go on with your daily activities. You do not wait for the person who introduced you into the business to tell you what to do before you do it. Let go of employee thinking. Number three, think like an entrepreneur. Now, number four, this is very hard. Number four, be obsessed with your business. Be obsessed with your business. You see, if there's anything about me that even my own family hates, is that I am so obsessed with the industry of network marketing. They just don't understand. With all the education I have had and with whatever that they think I know, what I decided to do was to fall into the profession of network marketing. I am so obsessed, and that's why I always win. So you've got to be obsessed with the industry, with what you are doing, with the company you are promoting, with the product you are promoting. Other than that, the slightest wind can blow you off. Number five, hard work. Guys, trust me, this business is not going to be easy, but it's simple. It's simple because you're obsessed. So it involves work, work smart, work hard. And then number six, confidence. Guys, confidence. Life changes when you have confidence. All right. Life changes when you have confidence. Greatness requires obsession. Now, let's move on to skills. So, whatever I gave you was under mindset. Let's move on to skills. Now, I'm going to give you the 7 skills. I'm only going to mention the 7 skills. I'm not going to go through the 7 skills because every one of the 7 skills I'm going to give you, it involves about 2 hours training. So I will do that training later. It's going to be a physical meeting. And I'm going to move from country to country to train people on these 7 skills. But the second thing I'm going to teach you now is the skills. We're done with the mindset. We're moving on to the skills. The skills I'm going to give you, the 7 skills, I learned it from my mentors. Then later on, I learned it also from Eric Worre. All right. So the 7 skills, these sets of skills, please listen carefully. These set of skills are the highest paying set of skills in the world. They are the highest paying set of skills in the world in relation to the difficulty in learning them. Now, let me repeat myself again. The 7 skills, all right, they are the highest paying set of skills in the world in relation to the difficulty in learning them. Now, skill number 1, how to find prospects. It's a skill. How to find prospects. If you can master the skill of finding prospects, you're already on your way to win. Skill number 2, how to invite prospects. You see, if there's any skill that you need to learn, I always tell my people, is the skill of inviting prospects. Because if you can learn the skill of inviting prospects, you'll need to invite someone to listen to your opportunity. All right. One of my greatest mentors, Byron Belka, always tells me, do not be the message, be the messenger. The messenger only brings information. So you are there to just invite people to come and listen to the opportunity. All right. So if there's any one of the greatest skills is the skill of inviting prospects, how to properly invite prospects. Number 3, how to present. For me personally, I believe strongly this is one of my greatest tools that always helps me to win. How to properly present to prospects. That is skill number 3. Number 4, following up on prospects. Now I'm giving you the 7 skills, right? Skill number 4, how to follow up on prospects. If you can learn how to follow up on prospects, you can win lots and lots of prospects because there are some prospects. It will take you about 13 times to follow them up before they join your business. Well, it's happened to me before over and over. There was one prospect back in the days, somewhere 2011, 2012. I followed this prospect for almost 1.5 years before he signed up. And someone will tell me, 1.5 years, you followed one prospect? Well, hell yeah. Followed him for 1.5 years. And he did so well in the business. All right. I had so much patience and I saw the potential in that prospect. Okay, so following up on prospects, that is skill number 4. Number 5, how to close up on prospects. Closing up on prospects. You see, a lot of times we meet prospects, we engage them, we talk to them about business, and we talk and talk. At the end of the day, we don't close in on them. It's very, very important as a sales rep, as a salesperson, as a network marketing professional. You've got to learn the skill of closing in on prospects. It's very, very important. Extreme. If there's one thing that insurance people have learned, is how to close in on prospects. It's very important. And then number six, getting prospects to start in the right way. It's very important. Sometimes we talk to prospects, we engage the prospect, we present to them, and then they want to sign up. But we fail. A lot of times, most people fail to help the prospect to start the business the right way. You see, for me personally, I always say anytime I sign up somebody new, all right, anytime I sign up a new person, within the first 7 days, it's very crucial to me. We sit down together, me and that prospect. We do what I call business planning session. I do that with all the prospects that I have personally signed up. We sit down and we do what we call a business planning session. This is where I show you deep in detail the compensation plan. This is where I teach you, I take you through deep in detail about the products. This is where I give you the skills required to be able to win other prospects. This is where I listen to your challenges, your troubles. This is where I listen to the prospect so that I know how to properly help the prospect. All right. I listen to your goals and what you want to achieve. Then I help you to build. That is how to help a prospect to start up the right way. That is also the time that we go through the back office together. Because a lot of times, most people sign up prospects and they don't take them through the back office process and procedures. So the prospect is just like that. They don't know how to continue. They don't know how to navigate the back office. They don't know what to do. Guys, it's a skill you need to learn. These things are not the responsibility of your upline or the company. It's you. It is you. If you develop that mindset, you will win. All right. And then number seven, promoting events. Guys, tonight's Zoom meeting is an event. How did you promote it? How many people did you invite to tonight's Zoom meeting? It's an event. It's a huge event we're having. I'm telling you, we have 49 people on this call tonight. If it was at a certain place, we would have a lot of crowd. We will have a lot of people in the auditorium. 49 people. Did you promote it? How many people did you invite to listen to tonight's Zoom meeting? It's a skill how to promote events. You ask your business partners, do we need chairs? Do we need lightning? Do we need to get drinks for the people, for our prospect? Do we need to get water? These are some of the things you need to promote events. Are we inviting the minister? Are we inviting this pastor? You need to be a team player to help to promote events. All right. So these are the 7 skills. And I just told you, each one of these skills, if I want to teach you, each one is about 2 hours training. All right. And let me repeat these again. These set of skills are the highest paying set of skills in the world in relation to the difficulty in learning them. When I mastered the 7 skills, I didn't need an upline, period. Once you sign me on, it's my time to move. All right. So, number 1, finding prospects, inviting prospects, presenting to prospects, following up on prospects, closing in on prospects, getting prospects to start the right way, and promoting events. These are the 7 skills. Now, the third thing I want to teach you before we move into how to make $50,000, the third thing I'm going to teach you, I'm going to share with you is the strategy. The strategy, guys. I've talked about mindset, I've talked about skills. I'm going to talk about strategy. You see, I always say this, and I will say this again tonight. People are not making money. People are not making money, okay? And it is not because they are not working. People are working, but they are still not making money. Why? Because most leaders don't have a plan and a strategy for the team members. And let me repeat this again. People are not making money, not because they are not working, but people are not making money because most often the leaders don't have a plan and a strategy in place for the team members to follow and build their business. The strategy has to be a system. You've got to develop a strategy and a plan for your team. The strategy has to be a system. Now, the system is something that everyone in the team knows about and understands. That is a system. That is a system. You save yourself time, energy, and money. System, SYSTEM, save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. All right. So if you can build a system, trust me, you will have a team that will be there and will be building for the next 10 years. It's very critical and it's very important. That's why you realize most leaders, they always want to be at the top. They rush into joining a company. They always want to be the first. Then people are following them. Once they see one or two things, they leave. They move to another company. Then they drag the people with them. Guys, that is not leadership. That is not a good, that is not even a system. A system is where the leader studies the compensation plan and the product and brings a plan. The plan has to be duplicatable. All right. The plan has to be something everybody can duplicate, not something that works for the leader, but something that everybody in the team can duplicate. It's very important that you have a plan. Number one, it has to be simple and it has to be doable. Number two, it has to be a workable system, something everybody, even the person who is going to join the business 5 years later, can follow and win. It has to be about leadership development and mentoring. That is a system. It's got to be about leadership developing and mentoring. It has to be about event promotion and it has to be about ranking. If you are running a business and people are not ranking in your team, trust me, you are playing. Your business will eventually fold up. All right. So I've given you the strategies. I've given you the mindset you need. I've given you the skills. All right. Now let's dive into my slide for tonight. Okay, let's dive into my slide for tonight. Now let me share my slide quickly so that we can all see it. All right, please, if you are seeing my slide, I want you to go to the dashboard and just type 777. The number 7 represents perfection. 7 is God's perfect number. All right. So please go into the chat board and just type 777. If you can see my slides, please just type 777. This is very, very important. Just type 777. If you can see my slides, please do this quickly. It's very, very important. Now I'm going to share with you something very, very simple. Something very, very simple. Guys, you may have to forgive me, all right? Because some of the figures I had put in Botswana Pula figures. But please notice one thing, that the figures differ from country to country. The currencies differ from country to country. Okay. So please forgive me. The countries differ, the currencies differ from country to country. Let me reshare this slide again. All right, good people. This is how to earn over 50,000 each month only on Unilevel. Now listen, our compensation plan, there are several ways that we pay in our compensation plan. All right. The affluence compensation plan has several different ways that you can make money. We have the referral commission, we have the team commissions, we have the upgrade bonus, we have the momentum bonus, we have so many other bonuses, but I'm going to use only one of them to show you how to make over 50,000 US dollars every single month without fail. Okay, every single month without fail. So the first thing you need to do, for those of you who are listening to me for the first time, you sign up with a minimum of 750 Pula only. Now, this figure, like I said, it's not by force that you do this. We have different packages, all right? We have the associate pack, we have the promoter pack, we have the business builder pack, and then we have the business owner pack, okay? So here I'm using the associate package. Here I'm using the associate package. So number one, this is your responsibility. You sign up with 750 Botswana Pula. And please, once again, forgive me. I'll be using Botswana Pula figures and I'll be using US dollar figures together, all right? But the figures differ from country to country. Just understand the system. It's very important. This is a strategy, but I'm giving you the system and a strategy together. Like I said, every leader must have a strategy and a plan for the team members to follow. Okay, so I'm giving you the strategy that I want you to follow. Once again, please notice that I'm not forcing everybody to do this. But if you are able to do this, there's a surest guarantee that you are going to earn over 50,000 US dollars every single month. So, number one, you sign up with the associate package. You will receive a welcome pack with one product and a promo flyer. For those of you who are in my business, I always tell you this. If you are in a business that I am part of, you have not just joined a business, you've joined a family. So here we give you a welcome pack with a product and a promo flyer. Number two, you will need to buy 10 products each month. Please listen, once again, this is not by force, it's not mandatory, but it's a strategy and I'm giving you the plan. So, number two, buy 10 products each month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the double red rose. You can decide to buy and sell so that you can get your money back and you will still get retail profit or retail commissions. Okay. Once you decide to sell all 10 products, you are going to get retail profit. So buy 10 products each month so you can earn your uni level. Number three, sign up 10 new members. So this is the 10 by 10 plan. It's the 10 by 10 to the 10th. Sign up 10 new members. So you are going to recruit, you are going to sign up, or you are going to sponsor 10 new members. And then you will help them to duplicate step one and step two. Now, over here, I want to also elaborate on this. For those of you who are new, for those of you who are struggling to recruit, I'm going to do a special training on how to recruit. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to take you through the steps of how to recruit. All right. How to properly recruit. I'm going to take you through that steps of how to properly recruit. It's very, very important. Because sometimes when you say you need to sign up 10 people, people will be like, I don't know anybody. Trust me, you know a lot of people. You've been in this world for how many years? And you're telling me you don't know anybody. Then you can't make money. Trust me. All right. So I'm going to teach you how to recruit. It's very, very important. These are some of the things that a lot of companies are not teaching their people right now. They don't teach how to sponsor people, how to recruit properly. They don't even teach how to do sales properly, what to say and what not to say to clients. I'm going to teach you all these things. Then number four, build this system till you reach level 5, and I will explain the level 5. So each member upgrades to business owner when you get to level 5. Now let me repeat this system again, okay? I want to repeat this again. So number one, you must join the business with any package. Over here, I'm using the associate pack. So join the business and you will receive a welcome pack with a product and a promo flyer. Number two, you must buy 10 products each month so you can earn almost all the uni levels. It's very, very important. Buy 10 products each month. This is very crucial to your business. All right. Now, there's a reason I'm asking you to buy 10 products. Reason number one is that you can earn $50,000 easily. That's rule number one. And you will understand as we move on. Rule number two, our company is running a promo. It's a 5-in-1 promo. Please hear me. It's a 5-in-1 promo. When I say 5-in-1, we are giving out 3 cars and 2 international travels, making 5. All right. We are giving out 3 cars and 2 international travels. And the promo starts from January through to October. So for those of you who are joining now, you still have a brighter opportunity to make it. Don't panic. Do not panic. You still have a huge opportunity. We have 10 months ahead of us to make it. But in the team that I'm building, for those who want to work closely with me and directly with me, we are using between 5 to 6 months to finish the promo, not 10 months. 5 to 6 months to reach the promo. All right, we are aiming high. So latest by June, July, we should be able to get somewhere better. And then you sign up 10 new members within the promo period. Sign up 10 new members. So everybody who is joining the business, you have a mandate. It's mandatory on you. all right, to sign up 10 new members. And I'm going to explain all these things to you. And you help them to duplicate step one and step two. What is step one? Step one says you sign up. Step two says you buy 10 products each month. So this is our job responsibility. All of us, we are going to do this together. All of us. Please, if you know you cannot do it, but you want to do it, if in your mind, now this is the mindset, in your mind, if you think, oh, leader, this is so tough. How do I sell 10 products? Guys, you have 30 days in a month to sell 10 products. All right? 30 days in a month. So don't say that. Don't say that. All right. And if you're also thinking recruiting 10 people is going to be difficult, I can't even recruit 2 people now. He's saying recruit, please listen, follow my lead. I always say this, and I learned this from my uplines. I learned this from my mentors. All they said was follow my lead, follow my lead. And it worked for me. It really worked for me. So we are building the system until you reach level 5. For those of you who don't understand level 5, I'm going to explain this. Now, once we get to level 5, everybody in the system, all the affiliates who are not on a business owner pack, we are all going to upgrade to the business owner pack. All right. So that's the system we are building. Now let's move on. So these are the levels, and on the right are the unit level percentage. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. It pays up to level 10. And I'm going to explain this. So I want you all to watch this diagram, okay? I want you to take your time and watch this diagram. My bad. Great. So I want you to critically look at this diagram, all right? So when you look at this diagram, this person has 5 direct downlines, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 direct downlines. Now, your direct people, the people you have directly sponsored into the business, they represent your level 1. They represent your level 1, and their people are your level 2. So their people's people become your level 3. These are the levels. This is how the levels represent. This is what the levels represent. Okay, let me say this again. Now, when I come back here, you will see that we have levels and you have percentages, the uni-level percentages. So level 1 are the people that you have personally sponsored into the business. They are your level 1 people. When you look at this diagram explains it. Level 2 are the people that your people have personally introduced, not you, but your people, okay? They have personally introduced their people. So their people becomes your level 2, and their people's people become your level 3. That is what the levels represent. Now, the company is saying that anytime your genealogy like this, anytime anybody purchases a product, anytime they buy a box of double red rose, that volume goes into your uni level. Now, a box of double red rose is 10 PV. The PV means personal volume. Okay, so let me go back one more time. Level 1, you are earning 9% on the uni level. So that means if you have 5 people and every single one of them is buying 10 boxes, all right, 5 people and every single one of them is buying 10 boxes. That means everyone is doing 100 PV multiplied by the 5 people. That's 500 PV. And the company will pay you 9% on the 500 PV. That is what the unit level represents. Now, I want you to look at this chart. So I'm going to use this chart to critically analyze and explain the plan and the strategy. Okay, to critically analyze and explain the plan and the strategy. So please, if you're on this call and you are ready, please drop a 777 so that I know you are ready, because I'm going to explain to you how you can really, really make money from this system. Really, really make money. I need a 777. If you're on this call and you are really ready, I want you to drop a 777 before I continue. I need more people to drop the 777 before I continue. This is very, very critical. Very, very critical. Guys, today it's been a long day for me. I had a very long day. All right, but I'm still here. So I need your willingness and I need your attention. I need your 100.1% attention so that we can follow this call together. It's very critical. I need lots and lots of 777. We are almost through with the meeting. Now, let's move on. Let me share my slides once again so we move on. So in this slide says it doesn't matter. Please listen very carefully. All right. Listen very, very carefully. This slide says it doesn't matter the package you came in with. It doesn't matter the package that your team members are joining with. All right. Listen to me again. When you look at this chart, it doesn't matter the package you came in with, and it doesn't matter the package that any one of your team members came in with. I'm only using this diagram, I'm only explaining this diagram with a uni-level commission payment. The uni-level commission payment, okay? So assuming you joined with a minimum package, which is the associate pack, or you join with the business owner package, it really doesn't matter. But at the end of level 4 or level 5, you should upgrade. This is very critical. This is extremely critical. And the next slide will explain why upgrading to business owner is very crucial. All right. So watch this. On my far left of the slide, wherever you are, if you are watching me, on the far left of the slide, the red ink says sponsor level. That is the red ink on the far left. It says sponsor level. So sponsor level 1 are the people that you have personally introduced into the business. That is sponsor level 1, your own direct people. Your own direct people, the people that you have personally brought into your business. That is the sponsor level 1. Sponsor level 2 is your people's people. Okay, so my name is Justice. If I bring in James, James is my level 1. If I bring in Peter, Peter is part of my level 1. All right, Peter becomes part of my level 1. If I bring in James, if I bring in John, John also becomes part of my level 1. So you know what Jesus Christ did? Jesus Christ did a uni level of 12 direct people. We call them the 12 disciples. All right. So he taught us how to build a uni level. And you know what he did? He sent them out 2 by 2 to go and find people. Now that is binary. I'm telling you guys, he was the first network marketer, and we must learn from him. He went out, he even went to the beach, he went to the sea to recruit people over there at the sea. It's very crucial. Today we have malls all around us and we are still not recruiting. Guys, sponsor level 1 are the people you have personally brought into the business. Sponsor level 2 are your people's people. All right. Sponsor level 3 are your people's people. So it goes up to level 5. And I believe that I use this diagram to explain it better for you. All right. This diagram, I believe, really explains it better. Now watch this. Sponsor level 1, we are saying that you need to sponsor minimum of 10 team members. Please listen to me once again. I want you to get this tonight, because some of us, we can't sleep. Some of us, we can't sleep until we have 10 strong people who reason like us, who have our blood and our DNA type in them. 10 strong people who are saying, I'm ready and willing to make over $50,000 without fail. All right. And I told you, for us, we are not using 10 months. The company is saying 10 months to qualify for all the 5 promos. We are using 5 months to qualify for all the 5 promos. All right. So number 1, find 10 people, let them sign up. It doesn't matter the package they came in with. Just find 10 people. All right. Now, every single month from February, March, April, May, June, for the next 5 months, every single month, each one of us, not each one of them, but each one of us, because we are building together, each one of us is going to buy 10 boxes every single month. And I'm going to teach you how to do the sales. And I'm also going to teach you how to recruit properly, the right way to recruit. Because guys, network marketing done wrong, it will be your worst nightmare. I'm telling you. You will never like to do network marketing again if you don't get a good leader to lead you to do the right things. That is why sometimes people join companies and they start to complain, oh, they should have put grape seeds in the product. They should have put watermelon in the product. They should have, guys, you don't know better than the scientific team that they put together. Please. Anyway, so every single one of us is going to buy 10 boxes, 10 double red rose every single month. That's the minimum. So, level one, sponsor level one, if you have 10 people and they are bringing um 10 volumes, it's 100 volumes for you. All right. If you have this figure, it's going to double up. It's very, very important. 10 people doing 100 volumes each. Oh, my bad. I think this figure needs to be changed. All right. These figures needs to be changed. Forgive me, because level number one, if you have 10 people, it's 1,000 volumes. So I'll check this in my next slide. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me. These figures needs to be changed. And I'll figure it out very soon. Forgive me. So anyway, let's see. Okay, guys, it's still fine. The most important thing is to get the concept right. So let's move on. All right. Uh, I missed one of the zeros within level one, but it's still fine. Now let's move on to level two. What I need you to understand, really, what I need you to understand is the concept. So sponsor level two, if each one of your 10 people are bringing their 10, if each one of your 10 people are bringing their 10, that means 10 people multiplied by 10 new people is 100 new people. Okay, it's 100 people. And if 100 new people, every one of them is doing 100 volumes each, that's 10,000 volumes. So level two is 10,000, not 1,000. All right, level two is 10,000. Let me see if I can correct it so we can move on. Please, guys, forgive me. Let's see. I really want to correct this so you can get the figures right, okay? Just a few minutes. Okay, this is really working for me right now. This is working for me. I've managed to do it thanks to the grace of God. Um, okay. Okay, great. Great. I managed to change it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Forgive me for that hold up, but I managed to change it. Okay. So these are the correct figures, okay? Let's move on. So if you have 10 people doing 10 each month, 10 people doing 10 bottles each month, that's 1,000 volumes. And level one, the company will pay you 9% of 1,000 volumes. All right, level one, the company will pay you 9% of 1,000 volumes. So when February ends, for those of us who are able to get 10 people and they are buying 10 boxes each, when February ends and you've been able to perfect this, you are earning $90, 90 US dollars on uni level. All right, because it's 9% payout on level one, which gives you $90. Now, level two, if you have 10 people, all right, level two, that is your people's people. If you have 10 people and each one of them is bringing 10 new people on board, then you have 100 people. With 100 people, if each one is doing their uni level, that means 100 people doing 100 volumes. That's 10,000 volumes, level two. And the company pays you 7%. That gives you $700, level two. So February and March, by March ending, you should be earning 700 US dollars only on uni level. All right, only on uni level. And then level three are your people's people. Level three, with 100 people, if every one of them is getting their 10 people, That's 1,000 new people joining your business only on level 3. That is the third month. February, March, April. So by April ending, if you've been able to master this and perfected this, you should have 1,000 new people joining your business. And if each one of them is doing 100 PV, then that gives you 100,000 volumes. And the company pays you 5%. That gives you 5,000 US dollars. That is level 3. So February, March, April. By April ending, you should be earning $5,000. Please, if you are confused about this diagram, my number is there. Everybody has my number. Talk to me directly. I will take you through the steps. You know why? Because I'm ready and willing to help change the lives of many. Level 4, you have 1,000 people and everyone is bringing 10 new people. That gives you 10,000 new people, all right? With 10,000 new people, if everybody is doing their uni level of 10 boxes, that should bring you 1 million volumes. And the company pays you 5% of 1 million volumes. Ladies and gentlemen, 5% of 1 million volumes. That gives you $50,000. I know a lot of people who have never made that much in their business before. All right. And I'm telling you, tonight this is going to be a life-changing thing for most of us. Tonight, this is going to be life-changing because for some of us, when we saw this, we've never slept. We've never ever slept. All you need to do is to build your 10 by 10 by 10. Find 10 people, help them to buy 10 boxes every month, and teach them to find their 10 people each. So it's the 10 by 10 by 10 system and strategy. Guys, this is simple. Listen, I didn't say it's easy. I said it's simple. If it was going to be easy, everybody would have done it in 1 month. Because if you find 10 people in 1 month, they can also find 10 people the same month. And they can also find 10 people. You can actually do this in 1 day or even in 10 days. Day 1, find 10 people. Day 2, your 10 people find 10 people. Day 3, there are 10 people find 10 people. Day 4, and let everybody just join with the associate pack. Maybe they don't have money, but let them join with the associate pack and let them look for 10 people who would buy 1 box for them in uni level. You are done. But it's not as easy as that. It's not as easy as that, but it's as simple as that. It's as simple because it's a plan, it's a system, it's a strategy, and everybody can follow, everybody can duplicate, and everybody can preach. So, what we are doing right now, we are not even talking about the compensation plan. We don't have time to go through all the ways you can make money. No, we don't. We don't. But if you can just perfect this, guys, I'm telling you, you will high jump rank. You will not be a pearl, you will not be a jade, you will not be an emerald, you will high jump rank. All right. And this is just for 5 months: February, March, April, May, June. By June ending, latest by mid-July, we should all be able. So, with this system, guys, you don't need network marketers. You only need people who are hungry. Period. You only need people who are hungry, guys. If you are hungry, you won't sleep, you will want to eat. And I always tell people, we are all hungry on this call. Right now, as I'm looking, we have 57 people on this call, and we are all hungry. If you're not hungry, you wouldn't be on this call right now. I'm telling you. But the type of food you want to eat is not the same food I want to eat. I'm telling you, we all want to eat different foods. Guys, for me, it is my plan that somebody on this call will call me 6 months from today and he say, "Hi, Dr. Justice, how are you?" And I'll say, "I'm fine by the grace of God." The next thing he will say, "Please, I'm in Italy and I want my private jet to pick you and let's come and let's have an Italian cuisine." And they will ask me where. And I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm with my family in Switzerland. We were just having lunch. Then send your private jet to pick us." That's the kind of life I want to live. You understand? I need friends who will pick me with their private jets just for lunch. I need friends that I can also pick them with my private jets just for lunch. All right. I want you to call me when you are in Paris and I will be in Australia. All right. I'll be enjoying Australia with my family. And you call me saying you are in France, you are in Paris. Please, can you meet us for dinner tonight? And I said, okay, let me call my pilot to pick me with my private jet. I'm coming over tonight. That's the kind of life I want to live, guys. Please, please. That's the kind of life God has for us. He says, beloved, I wish above all things. Guys, this is one of my greatest principles. This is one of my greatest chapters in the Bible. He says, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper, even as your soul prospers. Guys, so even God wants us to prosper. This is not just riches, it goes beyond riches. All right? Where you prosper, physically you prosper, mentally you prosper. All right? Let your bank account cry with money. Let the banks call you and tell you, sir, you have so much money. What are you doing with them? Let the bank start calling you and let the guys, you don't know. There's a bank who used to ask somebody for a loan. They were asking the guy, they want to borrow from the guy. Guys, trust me, this is realities. These are realities. Let us go and build. Don't go and sleep over this, guys. Don't go and sleep over this. It's as simple as ABC. I didn't say it was going to be easy. I said it's simple. It's simple because we are all hungry. I'm telling you, if you think whatever you've done was better, you wouldn't be here by now. Guys, tonight I've given you a simple system, a plan, and a strategy. All right. Now, I don't even want to talk about my next slide. I don't even want to talk about because my next slide will blow your mind. You are going to make $8.4 million in 1 month. My next slide. Now, let me just give you a brief of it. Just a brief of it. Listen. You have 10 people level 1, okay? Now watch this. Sponsor level 1 to 5. Now the next how do I even call it? The next vertical page, page. Well, let me just use page, is the number of team members. So level 1, you have 10, level 200. Now, one other thing I need to remind all of you. Don't think I can build, how do I get 100,000 people in my business? How do I get 10,000 people in my business? Don't think about that. Think about your first 10, period. Think about your first 10. That's your first step. Don't think about the 100,000, the 10,000. Don't think about it. It will come by itself. If you are able to overcome the first 10, your people shall overcome their first 10, period. All right. Now watch this. Now, if everybody is upgrading, yeah? If everybody is upgrading is 700 volumes. That is, if you are buying the business owner package, it's 700 volumes, 700 BV. So if you have 10 people and 10 people are bringing 700 BV, that's 7,000 BV. Okay, that's 7,000 BV. 7,000 BV. Interestingly, you are earning 12% out of 7,000 BV. So if you put everything together, if all your people are upgrading, guys, by the time you get to level 5, your team commission 12% is $8.4 million. It's a good night, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to talk again. I don't know how you feel, but for some of us, God says he wish above all things, and we are going to prosper, whether you like it or not. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you've heard it for yourself. I don't know what you're waiting for, and I'm planning my next Zoom meeting. Tonight is my first Zoom meeting for the year 2025. Now, we used to have well over 200 people joining our Zoom meetings. Tonight, we are 56 people tonight. Okay, we are 56 people tonight. Please check out for the next Zoom meeting. Check out for the next Zoom meeting. You don't want to miss. I'm going to teach you how to do sales, what to say to the clients, what not to say to the clients, so that they can buy your product and they can buy about 5 boxes from you. I always say, guys, for those of you who have been with me, for those of you who are closer to me, there's not a single day I don't sell product. Not a single day. Every single day I'm selling 2, 3 boxes, 3, 4 boxes, 6, 7 boxes on a daily basis. Guys, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. I can't keep it all inside of me. I can't because I want to die empty. All right. And I have to, because if I go with all the knowledge God has given me, God will ask me. So I'm going to give you all the clues that you need to succeed. And I'm also going to teach you how to properly recruit, how to invite. So please watch out for this next Zoom meeting. Guys, thank you so much. May God richly bless you all. It is my prayer that you prosper, even as your soul prospers. Have a blessed evening. Good night.